Monarch, Legacy of Monsters Season 2 picks back up its time travel plot to reveal that the endgame for the season seems to be setting up a major shift to the Monsterverse. In Monarch, Legacy of Monsters Season 2, Episode 8, the Apple TV series decided to put nearly all of its cards on the table. Finally, it has been revealed that Titan X was never after a destructive goal, as the kaiju simply wanted to go to her nest and care for her egg. Due to Li Shao's plan, Godzilla showed up, and the two titans fought. By the end of the hour, Apex used the distraction to nab Titan X's egg and rush out of there, with both kaijus immediately following Apex. Before all hell broke loose, Cate tried to connect with Titan X again, getting as close to the kaiju as she was when her father, Hiroshi, was accidentally killed by the beast's falling tentacle. This time, there were no tragedies, with Cate's connection to Titan X being furthered. After last week's episode of the Apple TV sci-fi series was filled with the kaiju battles that fans spent the better part of Monarch, Legacy of Monsters Season 2 asking for, Episode 8 has revealed what Apex is really after, and it all goes back to the Axis Mundi and some of Season 2's biggest discoveries. Isabel's time travel plans could change the Monsterverse. Amber Midthunder's Isabel is one of the most interesting additions to the Monsterverse in this season of Monarch. As the daughter of Walter Simmons, the deceased CEO of Apex in the Monsterverse movies, but who is alive in the TV show's timeline, she plays a key role in the franchise. Isabel's relationship with Kentaro could reframe both Monarch and the wider Monsterverse. At the end of Monarch, Legacy of Monsters Season 2, Episode 9, Isabel makes her intentions clear, as she wants to use the Axis Mundi, which connects Earth to the Hollow Earth, which is the home of the Titans, for time travel. There could be many uses to that, as the time dilation scene in the Axis Mundi, which essentially allowed characters like Lee, Keiko, and Hiroshi to jump forward in time, could change many people's lives. For a corporation like Apex, they would be controlling an extremely profitable enterprise. After all, many people in critical health conditions would pay anything for a chance to jump into the future through the Axis Mundi and come out at a time when there is a cure to their condition. That is not to say that the Axis Mundi's dangers would be eliminated. There have been many sci-fi discoveries in the Monsterverse, including both the movies and the Apple TV series. However, nothing has been as game-changing to the franchise as the possibility of Apex controlling time travel. With Godzilla x Kong, Supernova's story still a mystery a year before release, time travel could play a role in it. Kentaro's emotional goal explained. Isabel's plan of controlling time travel also helped explain why Kentaro was so understanding of what she wanted to do, as the latest episode of Monarch, Legacy of Monsters Season 2 spelled out his surprising, but not completely unexpected, goal. Near the end of Episode 9, Kentaro tells Cate about his ultimate objective, saying, "Dad, he doesn't have to die, we can save him." So far, the time travel elements in Monarch have been mainly related to time dilation in the Axis Mundi, allowing characters to go missing there for years in real-world time. No one has gone back in time to change events that have already played out. The closest the Apple TV sci-fi series has come to that was through the Wyatt Russell and Kurt Russell versions of Li Shao interacting through a radio. Even then, they were never in the same place together. Now, Kentaro wants to use the fact that Hiroshi told him that he was in the Axis Mundi for a year, in real-world time, to try to save that past version of his father. That is smart, as Kentaro would only need to learn enough about the Axis Mundi through Apex's plan to control and study it to take a version of his father who was already in there at a time, not get out of the Axis Mundi in the past on Earth. Billy's game-changing discovery explained courtesy of Apple TV. Anders Holm's Bill Randa returns in Episode 9, which is a major one for the character. It is revealed that Billy managed to find where the Axis Mundi's central hub was located, and it is right on Skull Island, which would ultimately be the last place he would be seen alive. Billy carefully mapped all the possible natural rifts around. Billy never gave up on finding Keiko, which is why he was looking for the hub of the Axis Mundi for the rest of his life. It is revealed that through it, a person can travel anywhere they want in the Axis Mundi. Billy's reveal could be key to Kentaro's goal of bringing the past version of Hiroshi, who was in the Axis Mundi, to the present. Episode 9 also showed Billy and Keiko getting married, which was a heartwarming moment. Why Apex is interested in Titan X finally explained. Finally, Apex's main interest in Titan X was revealed. While past episodes had revealed that the organization wanted to use Korra's code to control the Titans, eventually making all kaijus on Earth docile and under Apex's control, the company had a specific goal for Titan X. To establish its base on Skull Island and study the Axis Mundi, Apex needed to rid the location of its protector. In other words, Apex wants to control Titan X to use it to kill Kong. Without Kong, they will be free to do as they please, as not even Godzilla stuck around Skull Island after just guiding Titan X back to the location where the beast could take a rift back home. By the end of Monarch, Legacy of Monsters Season 2, Episode 9, Titan X is under Apex's possession, with Isabel's time travel ambitions laid bare, and it remains to be seen if the organization will succeed.